Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode I'm gonna continue working on this Highlander, 2015 Highlander. And as you guys remember, in the previous episode we did everything that we can outside. So I still don't have those plugs, I still haven't been at the junkyard, but what I wanted to do right now is do the interior. But in order to do the interior, I noticed something while vehicle was outside and it was snowing, raining. Somehow the water got inside the vehicle, and I already did a little bit of an investigation where that could came from, and honestly I cannot find. I only have one idea where it could came from. That could be not a case also. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Over here, see this? It's this much water. So I don't know, it's probably like a quart of water over here. And where this water came from, I don't know. This lines for the water to go down outside from the sunroof. But again, that's only when the sunroof is open. Another thing, what I'm thinking is that could be, let me pop this headliner like so, because I opened up a little. You can see the water collects over there. Again, that could be because it's hot, not a hot warmer in the garage than inside of the vehicle, and it start evaporate. But what I'm thinking is this actually the antenna over here that causes the problem. I have this antenna over here. I already start checking, but there's a rubberized piece over here. Yeah, you can see that stops from where the water gets in the vehicle, but honestly I think it's not the weather sealed or something, because the water gets here somehow and I cannot test it. I mean, the headliner slightly wet everywhere and I cannot tell where the water coming. But I'm gonna take this antenna out to check and see if that weather seal may be broken over there, or maybe it's not getting tight enough or something. I need to figure this out before I even continue reassembling, because after that it's gonna be nightmare to get to the headliner and fix that problem. That's the first thing I need to address, and after that I will start cleaning this mess over here. All of this I'm gonna start vacuuming, cleaning, washing. Whenever I'm gonna put this thing back in the carpet, it's gonna be nice and clean underneath it, and it's not gonna start rusting out from inside out. Not from out to inside, but from inside out. That is the plan for next an hour or two, and we'll go from there.
What I preach, they lie and put her out my way, then get lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my.
That's it, guys. I'm done cleaning, vacuum, and also try to get rid of this, but it's not gonna go nowhere because this is the grinding pieces. Actually, grinding dust with the metal dust. You can't wipe this out. You have to sand it and repaint it, which I'm not gonna be doing. I did the best what I can. Now let's start assembling. First I'm gonna put the pad, after pad carpet, and after carpet we'll see what's next. That's it, guys. I'm finally done with the carpet. We'll clean it, install it. Took me a while, yeah, but oh well, what can you do about it? So next thing what I need to do before I can install the side panels, on this side also, and there's probably, I think there's plastic goes over here. All these panels except the middle B pillars, because I need to have seat belts, and the seat belts still getting fixed. So in order to do all of this, and before I can do any of this, I need to install the center console. The center console actually have the plug over here, 2 plugs as you can see, that connects over here. And the reason I wanted to do that is because heater doesn't work. I'm not sure if this will affect. I think on the Toyota that would not affect. It's either fuse or something else. I don't know if this dash was ever taken out or something. Maybe something disconnected or something. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But first I want to clean the center console, install it, and see if that's a problem. If it's not, I'm gonna continue digging before I can put the whole interior back. Because as you guys know, over here, this is the heater also. So who knows, maybe they're connected, that's why that thing doesn't work. So that is the plan for now. Let's do those things real quick and see what else needs can be done actually. Yes guys, I did it. So I found the 10 amp fuse that is blown. I replaced it, which was under backup light. I don't know why it was under backup light. Anyway, now you can see the heater start working. Good. I can lower the speed, and also over here you can see it's working also. So that is really good news, and also that was a really quick fix, an easy fix. Not so quick fix, cause I checked all the fuses there, cause I could not find it. There's a heater. Let me show you here. Over here it says, you can see over here, big heater number 3, heater number 2, and I don't know where's the heater number 1, but the heater number 2 and 3 is in this thing, and you can't pull this thing out. So I had to check every single one of those, make sure there's nothing blown. And same thing I had to do over here. So I started from this row over here, from 5 amp, and went all the way, and then start coming this way. And basically 1, 2, 3, 4 left to check, and I found it. But at least I found it, you know. That's good. That means I can continue reassemble this vehicle. That's really good news. So now I guess let's jump in on the rear section of the vehicle and knock these things down, install this panel. But before I can install these panels over here, I need to tie it antenna. I installed a different antenna. I had 2 of them, and I don't know, this one was originally, but I can see over here if I press it, there's the water. So I don't know, honestly I think this was the issue. So I need to buy clear silicone, put it there, so I know 100% the water does not coming from there. And I guess if I'm gonna install the side panels, I can do that. And right now O'Reilly already closed because it's 10 o'clock. So I guess at this point I'll catch you guys back tomorrow in the morning when I'll get the silicone to put it there. Okay guys, next day here already. I got this thing, what is it, windshield and glass sealer, clear, waterproof. So this I'm gonna be using over there on the antenna. And also I want to finish the interior today as much as I can. I believe I can finish it all the way to the B pillars. The reason I cannot finish the B pillars because I have to install the seat belts, which I currently don't have them. They're still getting fixed. So The trailer is over there. Let me show you. Actually, let's go over there. There's a trailer and I'll show you. So here's the trailer full of parts from the Highlander. I need to hook it up to something, to BMW. No, BMW doesn't have a tow hitch. So I'm gonna use a GMC. I'm gonna pull this trailer to the garage, gonna unload it, repark this trailer and get the vehicles back, and then we'll start assembling interior. That's it, guys. As you saw, finish installing the seat belts. The bottom pieces, I'm gonna unscrew it. They're just basically slightly put on so I don't lose any bolts, because there's a top bracket, not the bracket, plastic trim goes, another plastic trim goes over here, and over there. Also bottom piece over here, which I currently don't have. I don't know, whoever disassembled this vehicle didn't put it either with the vehicle or something. So I don't have those pieces. That means I cannot continue on the rear end. So what's left for me to do is I can install 2 front seats and look from there what else I can do. Also finish the tailgate assembling. I don't know where these covers are. I'm gonna keep looking for them. And I kind of doubt that I'm gonna be able to find them. So that's how it is, guys, you know, that's how it is. So especially when you don't disassemble on the vehicle. Now I'm basically stuck with the Toyota and stuck with the BMW. I mean, I can continue on the BMW, do body work, but like I told you guys, I do not want to do body work until I finish the interior and knock those electrical issues down before I can continue on the body work. So the body work is gonna be last thing that I'm gonna be doing on that vehicle. Anyway, so let's install 2 front seats and go from there. So guys, I found those covers that goes over here. Let's install them. Okay, what's wrong over here? Nothing. Oh, I'm doing this wrongly. I'm sorry. Okay, you're supposed to stick this end first, and now clip it like this. Same thing with this one over here. Stick it in, clip it. That's it. Lift gate is completely done, 100%. The front of the vehicle is almost done. So over here, install these pieces. That's the cover, and I had to take this one off camera because I forgot to install this piece over here behind it. I saw it there and I'm like, where does this goes? And then I saw this piece over there on that door, so I took this off, install it, and put it back. So seats are back. This trim cover is back. This one is back also. Seat is working. I washed it, but still needs to be washed one more time, maybe a couple more times. You can see it's still dirty. I mean, how long this vehicle being not the vehicle, this seat's being exposed to the weather, who knows. I mean, there is some things needs to be done over here, but what I'm missing is one wire that goes across, and I think that was for the rear view camera, and something is over here because they have a rear view camera mirror but that's it. Honestly, I don't know what goes over there. I don't see any sensors over here that laying around or anything. I might be wrong. Yeah, that's a handle. That's it. I don't have anything else. All I have is just those plastics. This is A-pillar cover. Those are the seats covers, seat rails, and those are the for the rear plastics that goes on the quarter panel. And that's it. I mean, rest of these parts over here actually for the front end, and that's what I actually wanted to do. I wanna finish the front end as much as I can, install all those necessary plastics that goes over here. I believe there's supposed to be some of them over here and some of them over there, which are those intake box or extension box, whatever that goes from here to there. And honestly, at this point, I think that's it. I cannot do anything else on it, so I'm gonna do whatever I can right now, and then this project probably stuck for another, I don't know for how long. Anyway, let's do those things, see if I will be able to find something else to do before I'll stop this process. That's it, guys. I finished everything that I can over here. The bumper and this piece just sits here temporarily, so I don't lose it. You know, I'd rather to have it here. It's not clipped in or anything. It's just laying over here. So the bumper I cannot install. As you remember, I need to find the wiring for the fog lamps. So this thing's been installed back in place. This thing supposed to go over here, but the clip is broken, so I'm gonna have to contact the dealer and see if they just can sell this plastic over here. If not, maybe try find an eBay or junkyards. Our local junkyards don't have anything this new, so they don't have anything from 14 and up on Toyotas, because they go for a lot of money, so that's why they don't buy it, and we have a small city. Anyway, so I did as much as I can and did best what I can. Now it's all up to the owner when he's gonna find me those parts, and whenever I'll get them, I'm gonna continue to finish this project. So probably one last episode gonna be with this vehicle, and it's gonna be 100% complete. This is the journey we were following, or being how you say it, that was a journey. So I mean, and I really like it, you know. I didn't know where these pieces go. It just, I don't know, start falling like a puzzle together. It's so nice and feels so good when, even though you don't know where those things goes, and they just like, and you look at it and it thinks, oh, this probably goes there. Boom, right on point, money. Anyway, that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode, guys. Thank you for stopping by. You like the video, give me a thumbs up, comment down below what you think, give me your thoughts, and also if you want to see Inside Scoop before YouTube, Salvagemasterv on Instagram. Thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you next one.